A day after diplomats warned President Kenyatta's Jubilee party and Raila Odinga's NASA coalition against playing games and undermining the Electoral Commission ahead of the repeat presidential elections, NASA and Jubilee have turned their guns on the envoys.
None of the international community players who were speaking to us yesterday have ever been in that position.
They want to direct our activities as if they can blackmail us to do what they want. I think they're overriding on their mandate to this country.
The envoys had specifically criticized attempts by Jubilee to make changes to electoral laws just days to the repeat poll and NASA's demands for staff changes at the IEBC before elections can be held. They want both sides of the political divide to drop their hardline stance and embrace dialogue. And the warning by envoys that key politicians were on their radar and could face sanctions, including denial of travel visas, should they become a stumbling block to successful elections, was trashed.
My government will take steps under U.S. law to hold people accountable. There are many different potential measures that we could take.
The sovereignty of this country cannot be surrendered to any authority or any person except to the people of Kenya, who are the only authority that can delegate that power.
Our responsibility as Kenyans is to note the lessons from all over the world, but ultimately we must forge on our own path and use our own constitution and our political understanding in line with our experiences by listening to our people.
Envoys have been in NASA's black book since the August polls after they gave a clean bill of health to the electoral process, essentially rubber stamping the re-election of President Uhuru Kenyatta, which was later quashed by the Supreme Court. Following the majority decision by the judges, NASA has been calling for the sacking of some senior IEBC officials led by CEO Ezra Chiloba, as well as the cancellation of tenders awarded to Dubai-based Al Ghurair printing firm and technology company Safran Oti Mofo from France. Jubilee has, on the other hand, proposed a raft of amendments to the electoral laws in a contentious bill that seeks to reduce the powers of the IEBC chairman as well as entrench the use of the manual vote transmission system, among other recommendations. The country is virtually at crossroads, and despite calls for a ceasefire by the envoys, both sides are still holding ground.
We are here sent by our constituents to carry out the business of making laws.
What is extraordinary now? That Jubilee can take it upon itself to initiate and carry out changes in the electoral laws unilaterally. That is the issue at hand.
Enock Sikolia, NTV.